PDX Radio, it's your boy Big Rap. We are here with
Grinch Mobb.
Hey, Grinch Mobb. What's poppin' with your boy?
Hey, just another day in the life, man.
It's been
glad to be here with you.
Yeah. So for the people that don't know who you are and where you're from, let the people know where you're from real quick, man.
I'm from Salem, Oregon originally. I'm from Salem, and then I moved here in like 94, 95.
Okay.
And pretty much spent all my time in the NEP from the north, northeast, just near siding it up.
Okay.
I was rapping back then, just not like doing it.
So let's talk about some of your early influences. Who or how did you get inspired to start doing music?
I love music, and so like I listen to everything from country to rock to metal to blues to R&B to soul. It doesn't matter. I love music, and so but when it comes to rapping, Bone, Twista, Tupac, Scarface, Looney Coleon, X-Rated, DJ Quick, Missy Slick, some Midwest and some West Coast. I loved. I love some East Coast, but back then I really wasn't listening to a lot of West and Midwest and down south.
Yeah. So, what was your approach to being in the Portland rap scene? What was it like for you?
Well, when I first started actually doing it, I ran into Mike T, and Mike T is he was like the manager, CEO of Got 'Em with Smurf and all them. And so he put me on some shows. I did Be Legit, Lil Bruce, back when I was 16, 17.
Okay.
And then did some more shows from then too. But it was just I realized that I could do it. People appreciated me doing it. I had a lot of acquaintances, friends that also did it at that time. So we just kind of, picked it up. And then we were all homies already to begin with, and so it was like it just became what it was.
Okay. Now, I almost forgot what I was gonna say.
happens
to all of us. Yeah. Now, when it comes to music, what is your creative approach to writing? Like, are you a person that likes to write first and then find a beat, or are you a person that likes to find a beat and then try to mold your song to that beat?
I write like a schizophrenic. It's nothing sounds the same. No verse sounds the same in any song. I don't know how to write that way. So if I write without a beat, I'm typically like, it's all over the place because there's no beat, and then it's hard to find a beat. But then when I do have a beat, I write to the beat.
Yeah,
I put whatever the beat is, like literally telling me where to put my words at, kind of like a missing note type thing. So we can go from fast to slow, melodic, up, down, all around. Nothing sounds the same. And so the creative process of writing is, it's a scattered mess that comes out pretty good sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Now, what kind of struggles have you faced?
I mean, quite a few, actually. A lot of self-inflicted, stuff. The cliche came from raised by a single mom, only child. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know my dad because he was a heroin addict. That whole, and so lo and behold, I myself became a heroin addict. I was shooting heroin for 10 plus years, and there's a lot that goes along with that. No need to like war story or none of that shit. But I got clean, and I was clean for almost 8 years. And this was about 2 years. So this was about 4 years ago. 4.5. I started messing with that fentanyl shit.
Yeah.
I got a lot of health problems. I deal with a lot of physical pain. Obviously, that's also my addict saying that it was okay for me to do it, but it is the truth. I'm in chronic pain, so I convinced myself that I could just I could fuck with it because I need some pain relief.
Yeah.
And then I went through all the savings within a few months and was smoking 20, 30 of those blues on a foil a day, and just the fentanyl powder, and I lost myself. And I really don't think I fully, that fentanyl shit. Look, no, I'm trying to look. If you know anybody that fucks with it, check on them. steady check on them because it's really hard. It's difficult. It's not like heroin was hard. Heroin was a battle. Fentanyl was something else. But I was able to get clean off of that shit. I got 2 years. 2 years and 4 months. And, just drugs are bad. You know what I mean? Like, recreational use of stuff that possibly can't grab a hold of your nuts and just hang on to you, like something like heroin or opiates like that. To each their own, but definitely just know. I mean, there's enough people that you've either seen personally on TV and media that have gone down this path, and there's nothing down that path but death and destruction. And hopefully you can come back. And if you do come back, there's a lot of destruction. I mean, a lot of destruction.
Man, I'm glad to see you come up out of that for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know when I first met you, when you was on the scene. I've been here since 07? I've been in Portland since 07.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? I never knew this. I never seen the signs of addiction through you. You know what I'm saying? Because you never showed that side. You know what I'm saying?
I was clean during all that time.
Yeah. So I'm proud. I was proud that you were able to survive through that. Now let me ask you a question. If you could rock any venue in the entire world, where would you rock?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. Venue or like event, or do you
venue, event, your choice?
Man, that's a real tough one.
I've heard some interesting ones.
Whichever one has the most people attending. So I don't know, like a Coachella, wherever the most people are attending. Because that would be the most ideal situation. But if I could pick like a place to rock, like just like a venue or a location that would just be dope.
Yeah.
I'd say Madison Square Garden.
Come on.
Just on it's a GP type of thing, on GP. Madison Square would just be one of those. It would be an iconic location situation.
So for somebody that's never been to Portland and they're traveling out here, what would you say is your favorite place to eat out here?
So I have an addiction to pho.
Okay.
And if I was going to tell anybody, look, you need, you know what I'm saying? We got some really good pho here. There's, but it's called Pho de Lot.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that 100% the way that it should be pronounced, but it's really good. They got it's some really fire stuff.
Okay.
Vietnamese beef noodle soup. It's good stuff, and it's large bowls. A lot of places you try to go get some pho, and they bring out this little, I don't know, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
I need the big bowl. I need the big bowl, please.
Yeah. Now, question. It's basically going to be a 2-part question. First question is, what year did you start rapping?
I started messing with it in like 94.
94. Okay.
And then started doing it in 96.
Second part to this question. If 2025 Grinch Mobb could tell 1994 Grinch Mobb any kind of advice, what kind of advice would you give yourself?
First and foremost, hug your mom. Secondly, do not think that messing with that heroin shit is just going to be a part-time recreational thing. Don't go there. When it comes to the music shit, just, stay on top of that and not going down that road, because, man, imagine where we could be right now, bruh. Imagine where we could be right now if we didn't take that 10-plus year detour shooting fucking heroin. And just to understand that the game will change, and it will change over and over and over again. And eventually it's going to change in a way that you really gotta pay to play and walk a fine line. Yeah. So learn how to play that game properly.
Now, if you could give any kind of advice to a young artist that's watching this video right now, what kind of advice would you give them? Now, before you answer, I want you to look directly in that camera. I want you to talk to that artist and get that artist some advice right now.
Let me get a sip of my sweet tea real quick.
Yeah, nah, you good.
way that feels good for you. Do you in a way that makes you say, I'm proud of this. Everything else can come secondary. Do you in a way that you can go to sleep at night and say, yeah, I'm hanging my hat on that and I'm doing that in a way that makes me feel good and it makes me feel proud. Because there's a lot of snakes in this game. There's a lot of bullshit in this game. There's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of politics and a lot of vultures and people that want to try to sway you this way and that way. So just make sure before you step into this shit, know who you are and what you're doing and what you're doing it for. And be solid with that. Foundation first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Now, you brought a song for us today?
Yeah, I got something to rap to.
Come on, man. Grab them headphones. It's the guillotine, nigga.
Guillotine.
I call it the guillotine.
I like the guillotine better.
It might be called a guillotine, but to me it's a guillotine.
I like the guillotine. Like
it's the guillotine, nigga. Come on. Tomato.
These motherfuckers, look, man. Like just pop them on. Okay, I'm looking for left, rights, and
it don't matter. Left, right, left. This is a one take Jake situation. You know the routine. You know how this go down. For the folks that watch this, y'all know what it is. Let's get it, man. It's the guillotine, nigga.
Let's get it.
Banging through your speakers, it's the streets. DJ Rappy on the beat. Oh my God!
I'm a mud hound crawling out the dirt. These pies bloody, my body hurt, but fuck it, this work. I got no issues with the players, dog, the game's been locked. But some folks get led astray by the ghost, so it's hot. So much fraudulence, they even dissing pocket. It's not some sensible wit. Some miserable bitch gon' smoke a rock or something. Yeah, that's some crackhead shit with no excuse. But you got raised by a crackhead bitch. I used to smoke rocks too, but I jump off that boulder quick. This internet got everybody on some whole shit. It's so hard to maintain sense. Being floated with the ignorance. I mean, y'all voted Donald fucking Trump into the presidency. Wow. This the world we living in, with everybody giving in to the dividends and Benjamins, forgetting who they been in. To spend a friend on fake likes and spins, while the real world ain't liking shit or listening. No. They playing games with your mind, and you waiting there in line for your turn. I wonder why. Fake it till you make it, that's their motto, not mine. Still east side 7-9 until they murder my rhymes. You heard her? But this a verse in its prime. I know it. From the verse to that vibe. So I keep my 3 eyes open, the gun smoking. This verse, people. Look, ain't never been no love, so don't go there. I hate you motherfuckers like you hate me, so let's slow there. I'ma sit y'all bitch ass down with no chair. Go round up your homies and make it more fair. I got no care. These bars were written, your homie the same as the rifle. X your name on the tombstone and your mom the Bible is prophetic. Should've chose a different rival, cause survival for you is highly unlikely and not viable. I've been given a purpose to put in the work and to save it the surface. They thinking and purping, I'm taking the hurt and dispersing its words to hang it to curtains. I'm banging it turf like I'm a smurf and surfing away. They don't pay no purchase to murder your surface. It's deeper than deep and no skimming the surface and y'all just worthless. What? Do I need to slow it down, repeat that? Slap you with the heat or beat feet back to where the weed sack at? So I can smoke and chill, cause I feel like I'm close to the kill. The wheel was the bull, them hoes got filled, and that's real. They playing games with your mind. You waiting there in line for your turn, I wonder why. Fake it till you make it, that's their motto, not mine. Still east side 7-9 until they murder my rhymes. You heard her? But this is verse in its prime. I know it hurt from the burst of that fire. So I keep my 3 eyes open, the gun smoking. I fix your shit and leave your life broken. No sympathy, bitch.
Yo.
Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
Rap-a-tat.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's the motherfucking guillotine, nigga.
Guillotine, man.
Come on.
Guillotine, man.
Hey, Grinch Mobb, man. Tell them
sir.
what's next, man. What's next for you?
You know, at the moment, I'm kind of out the way, but I'm putting some things together.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be too vocal about anything that I might have going on right now, which might sound really weird, but I have my reasonings for it. You know, there's something in the process. There's a few things in the process. I want it to be when it hits to hit. I don't want there to be anything before it. I want it to just, when it smacks, it smacks. There's no prerequisite. There's no powder in the hand. There's no telling you I'm gonna smack you. It just pow, you know.
Hell yeah. Tell the people where they can find you at, man.
You know, everywhere. Just Grinch Mobb, Grinch, like the dude that stole Christmas. M-O, 2 B's, it's M-O-B-B, and it's all one word. It's Grinch Mobb, one word, 2 B's, one word. the amount of times that I see it spelled Grinch and then Mob separately with one B,
Yeah.
bro, it's Grinch Mobb, 2 B's, all one word. Everywhere you want to look it up, you can find it, and there that dude is, and he'll be looking back at you saying, howdy.
Hell yeah. Hey, man, it's your boy Big Rat, man.
Mob.
And we out this motherfucker, yeah, bitch. Let's go.
Bitch, you dealing with a low life. What you know about that dough life? Need bread, give paper, fuck the ops and the frenemies. If you ain't been down when I was down, you ain't kidding me. My circle stay smaller than a midget. I keep my fingers round the trigger, they don't fidget. And bitch, I came from the bottom, so you know that I don't know right. You're dealing with a low life, we just here for the dough life. Game recognize game and I ain't reckoning. Take a second win for these haters.